how will a relationship with an untreated... This is another reason why I don't continue writing articles for Quora. Because no matter how many times I tell the audience, stop calling people by their disorder. Like, stop defining people by their disorder. Stop saying, this is a BPD. Pointing to somebody who has an emotional disorder and saying, they're a BPD. As if they were born that way. As if their disorder is inherent to them, describes them, defines their life. They have an emotional disorder. They aren't an emotional disorder. So this question does that. How will a relationship with an untreated BPD... So let me correct the question. How will a relationship with a person who has untreated borderline personality disorder and an empath work out? Terrible. You know why? Because there's no such thing as empaths. Grow up. Grow up. Stop believing that there are real life superheroes out there. Like the X-Men. All walking around with these mutant powers of empathy. It's the most absurd belief out there. That some people have a special power, a special empathy power. Let me tell you about it. Empathy is a quality, again, like love. It is not just a feeling. So if your argument is, no, I am an empath because I feel things strongly, you've already lost the argument, because empathy is not just a feeling, it's a quality. And it's a quality that is a naturally occurring product of emotional health, good emotional health. That means all healthy people are empaths. All healthy people experience genuine empathy for real. Who does not experience empathy? Who cannot experience empathy? So we've talked about people who can't experience intimacy. We've talked about the class of people who cannot experience authentic love. Who cannot experience authentic empathy? People with emotional disorders. And do you know who the only people are on the face of the planet who believe in such things as empaths? People with emotional disorders. They believe that their emotional disorder has granted them a superpower that, curiously, all healthy people already naturally exist with. An emotional disorder does not grant you superpowers. It doesn't grant you anything constructive and positive. Emotional disorders only are destructive. There are lots of reasons why a person would feel things very intensely. A lot of reasons. All of them unhealthy reasons. All of them unhealthy, self-serving, selfish, distorted reasons. There are no such thing as empaths. And these questions about how will relationships work out with people who have emotional disorders, the answer is terrible. What is at the root of emotional disorders? Inappropriate view of feelings, inappropriate view of self, distorted ideas about the nature of value and worth and how it all works. And you're telling me that a person with all these things going for them negatively can't experience intimacy, doesn't know what true love is, thinks it's a feeling, thinks empathy is just a feeling, doesn't view themselves right, loathes themselves, doesn't have a proper attitude towards feelings, has a completely distorted concept about life and the very fundamental nature of things, the most fundamental and important things in life. You think that person's going to go off and be able to have a healthy relationship? It's impossible. Everything we've just described that they can't do or that they view inappropriately and wrong is absolutely required for any healthy relationship. So all these questions about relationships this and relationships that and how will this work out and how will that work out, the answer's terrible. That's the answer. Terrible. It will always work out terrible. Because everything required for a healthy relationship starts with a healthy relationship with oneself and an accurate understanding of feelings, self, life, and value.